Over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you a free resource. It's going to help you dramatically increase your general awareness in your community as a whole. It's a tool that many of the folks that should be coming to your brewery use maybe every day. And if you're not there and if you don't optimize this opportunity, the bottom line is you're not generating the type of revenue you could. What I'm talking about is Yelp. Now, listen, I don't love Yelp. I don't hate Yelp. I'm agnostic when it comes to marketing opportunities. The way I look at a marketing opportunity, can it make you money? If it can make you money, tap into it. And that's what I'm going to share with you here on Yelp. How to use it, how to optimize it, its strengths. I'm going to point out some problems. And in the end, I'm going to show you how to use it without a lot of time, but it's something that's I've got some examples that are going to prove that it can generate a lot of additional revenue. Let's dive in first, talking about your profile, how to set it up, optimization, all that kind of good stuff. I mean, your Yelp profile, that is the foundation of your brewery's online reputation, at least as far as how it relates to Yelp. A well-organized profile is going to improve search rankings and help customers choose you over your competitors. Now, the power of Yelp extends beyond just Yelp itself. Keep in mind, Google and other search engines view the fact that you have a well-organized and you have a Yelp profile goes a long way to how you rank. So this is something that expands beyond Yelp. Keep that in mind. Some things you want to do. First, how you get your Yelp profile up. Let's say you haven't done anything yet on Yelp. Go to biz.yelp.com and you're going to claim your business. And you're going to need to verify it, which is simple. You'll submit either a business license, could be a utility bill. There's a lot of options for a required document. I'm sure you're not going to have any trouble with that, but go ahead and do that. And once you're verified, you want to add a keyword-rich description. And obviously it's about you and your brewery. So you want to give an idea of exactly what people are going to encounter and experience when they come and visit you. It could be family-friendly brewery or award-winning craft IPAs. Talk about you and your business. Next, let's talk about categories because you want to select a primary and all the appropriate and relevant secondary categories. It could be like brewery as your main category, and let's say event venue for a secondary category. You're also going to want to define your service area so you appear in local searches. You might be thinking, gosh, the whole world's my area, but no. Keep it relevant and tight to your area, and this is actually going to boost the number of folks that actually see it who might actually come and visit you. Make sure you list your operating hours, your parking info, any amenities like outdoor seating or Wi-Fi. Include a detailed menu with pricing, mention seasonal offerings, or any special deal. Venture Brew Company in Milwaukee, they optimized their profile with clear descriptions, they updated all their hours, and they used professional photos. These efforts helped them win Yelp's top Wisconsin brewery title in 2022. So you can get a lot of mileage over the things I just described. So review your Yelp profile today, use keywords that customers search for, and update service hours to match your current operations. And always keep that stuff up to date. Let's dive into the visual content and what you're actually going to put on here for folks to see. High quality photos, they're an absolute must. They grab attention and they showcase the personality of your brewery. You want to make sure you include exterior shots to help customers find you. Anything from the front of your building, the side, signage, make sure you help folks actually who are looking for you find you. You want to add interior views to highlight your ambiance and give people a feel of what they're going to experience when they walk in your doors. You also want to add product photos that are going to showcase your popular beers, your flights, or anything else that was going to attract people and say, hey, I want to go there. You want to feature team photos. You want to add that personal touch. Folks having fun, folks doing their job and hopefully enjoying it. Put those pictures on there as well. And here's a big thing that a lot of folks miss. Regularly update your photos to reflect seasonal changes or events. Because if I'm looking for something to do on a winter weekend and I see an event in the middle of July, everyone's in short sleeves and outside and the sun's shining, that's going to feel like I don't get a sense of what it is that's happening there and now. The there and now is what people need to see, as well as a total picture from a visual content aspect on Yelp. Now, all photos should meet Yelp requirements, which means a resolution of at least 1280 by 720, and it's got to be under 5 megabytes. Use captions to add context and help Yelp actually list your photos properly. Something like outdoor seating available for sunny afternoons, with a picture, of course, with your outdoor seating. Now, Venture Brewing Company, we were talking about them before. They are also great about updating photos. They show off their cozy seating. They let you see their community events. And this keeps their Yelp profile fresh and engaging. And that's something you have to do. I know it sounds like, hey, Trip, you're giving me something else to do, and I need something more to do, like I need a hole in my head. But this is something that can be done quickly. Set it up well in the beginning. It can be done quickly and in just a small amount of time. But here's the thing. It will reap benefits, massive benefits. So what you want to do is schedule a monthly photo update. Whether it's the 5th of the month or you vary it, but you always put it on a calendar and you always act on it. And you want to highlight what's making your brewery unique, what's happening in the here and now. So share this season's new brews, share recent live events, and highlight family-friendly amenities that are relevant to the here and now. Yelp also offers you the opportunity to communicate with customers, and this is something that you need to take advantage of. It's a great tool once you understand the power of it. You want to have fast, professional responses. And the purpose behind them, of course, is to answer questions. But the key part is you want to build trust and keep your customers engaged. Poor communication will lead to lost opportunities. So you want to set up Yelp's message center with notification preferences, and it gives you the opportunity to use auto replies, and I encourage you to do that. Use templates for FAQs, for booking inquiries and follow-ups. Use ChatGPT to help you write it if that's not your thing. And it also is a great idea to just throw that in there because it'll give you some different ideas. Now here's the thing, speed matters when it comes to responding. You want it to respond to any inquiries within 2 hours time. And I'm not saying you got to get up in the middle of the night, but you understand during business hours you want to do this. Now, it may take more than one person to get all this done. So you want to assign roles within your team to manage these communications effectively. A brewery in Austin implemented structured communication, and they reduced response times to under an hour. What was the end result of this? They boost their bookings by 15% in just 1 month. So this is time well spent, and it will come out in the cash register. So review your message center settings, use templates to answer the common questions instantaneously, and maintain consistency. Now that we got the profile set up and the messaging, let's start to really maximize some of the tools and things that can make Yelp fill your cash register. So we're going to talk about check-in offers and promotions. Now, strategic promotions will attract new customers and will reward your loyal ones. Some things to consider as far as promotions on Yelp could be first-time customer discounts, or a free pint with Yelp check-ins, or buy one, get one deals during happy hours. Now, the thing being, folks who are Yelp users love to use Yelp, so lean into that. And by having these promotions, and check-ins are great, it's going to raise your presence on Yelp, and it's going to shoot you right up the listings, and in turn make Yelp more powerful for you. So if you are giving something away for free, just consider it a small marketing expense. So you want to train your staff to handle these promotions smoothly, and equally important, you got to track these promotions' performance. Now, Yelp has analytics to see what's resonating most with customers, and that's something you should review on a monthly basis and tweak these type of promotions and offers that you're putting out on Yelp. Lean into the ones that are doing and getting the best feedback and interaction with the Yelp users. Hop Haven Brewery in Chicago, they introduced a check-in offer with a free pint. It brought in 50 new customers in just 1 month's time. Now, the ROI tracking showed the simple promotion paid off massively and quickly. So here's something I want you to do today. You got a Yelp thing set up. This week, have a small test promotion, maybe a discount for first time visitors. And you want to monitor results. And then, of course, you're going to adjust and get some customer feedback. But try it and test it starting this week. Reviews, they're a big deal on Yelp. So you've got to manage them properly. When you manage and treat the reviews the proper way, the outcome of that is you're going to build trust and it's going to strengthen your brewery's reputation amongst Yelp users. So you want to respond to positive reviews within 24 hours. Now, here's the thing. You're going to get negative reviews. It's certainly possible. It's probably likely. And those you want to respond to even faster, if possible, within 4 hours' time. Now, when you do manage these, listen, I've felt this where I've been annoyed at people. I didn't like what they said in the reviews. I thought they were, full of nonsense, let's say. You got to take a deep breath and deal with it in the right way. You acknowledge their feedback and you address any specific points that they've brought up. And here's the thing, offer solutions offline for negative reviews. Now, have some templates to streamline responses, but personalize them to show your care. Now, with the negative ones, I would write what you have. Go to ChatGPT and say, rewrite this from a sympathetic point of view. Or, tell me if you think I'm making a strong enough response. ChatGPT, which is free, is a huge tool to get these right. And it's worth the time and energy to address a negative review in a proper manner, because I got to be honest with you. Negative reviews handled properly by you can be a huge boost to sales. See it as an opportunity. See it as a situation where you literally have the opportunity to take a negative, turn it into a positive. As a business owner, that's just something we all have to do. When we choose to put the hat on, I'm going to be a business owner, that's what we have to do. So lean into it and do it the right way. Use ChatGPT, and you will get some real wins in that. Not always, but you can get wins. Golden Hop Brewery in Seattle, they turned a 3-star review into a glowing 5-star update by addressing the complaints about their service from a customer. They responded quick, and the resolution impressed the reviewer. That's a real life example of what we've been talking about. So do it well and do it right, and it will return value to you. Commit to responding to every review this week. Use a professional tone and follow up with customers to show your accountability, and use ChatGPT to help you. Obviously, because I'm making this video about it, I see value in Yelp, but I'm also realistic about it. I have encountered issues with Yelp, and let's call it crisis management, part of using Yelp. And I want to be real with you and share this with you. I mean, first of all, there are fake reviews out there. And the negative publicity that a fake review can get involved with, it can hurt your brewery's reputation. That's just a fact. We're playing online. Online has some sketchy elements to it. But let's talk about how to make sure you're not hurt by that. Some things you want to do, you want to identify fake reviews by checking for inconsistencies or a non-customer profile. Now, if you think you've got a fake review, report that. Have supporting documentation. Things could be like receipts or timestamps. Use Yelp. They don't want fake reviews either, but you've got to give them the ammo to sort of take on these fake reviews. Have a response team. This is PR, public relations, and you want to respond quickly. And you always want to communicate clearly and professionally. If you're angry and you're, trying to respond or go to Yelp about a fake review and you're filling your responses with expletives, it's not going to go well for you. A brewery in Portland, they faced some fake reviews. Turned out after a competitor had an event, but they restored their reputation by addressing the issues in a transparent manner, and they worked with Yelp to remove false claims. I once did a similar situation in my business. So here's the thing you have to do when you dive into the world of Yelp. Develop a crisis response plan, prepare templates, and designate team members to handle unexpected challenges. And as the owner of a brewery, you do have to make sure you're following up with that and staying on top of it. We're talking about marketing. And if we're talking about marketing, competitive analysis is just a part of doing it. So let's dive into that element. You want to understand your competitors because that's going to help you identify opportunities for differentiation. And that's a key part of what every marketing message has to have, including Yelp. So you want to monitor your competitors' reviews for recurring complaints or praise. Both of those things are important to know. You want to highlight your strengths in areas where your competitors are falling short. If everyone has either no tap room or tiny tap rooms and you've got a massive one, hint, 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 you've got to let folks know that. You want to track your Yelp ranking relative to your competitors. You want to refine your strategy so that you can improve. New York Brewery noticed their competitors lacked outdoor seating options. They emphasized their spacious beer garden in their profile, and that drove increased visits. So spend some time this week, take an hour out, grab a cup of coffee like I got, and spend a little time this week analyzing your competitors' profiles. Make note of areas where your brewery excels and update and adjust your profile accordingly. We're talking marketing, so you know what I want. Analytics. Data drives my decisions. Good analytics is good data, and good data, you make good decisions, your brewery grows. Now, Yelp Analytics, they help you track customer behavior and in turn allows you to optimize your profile. So review traffic trends to identify your peak times. You want to analyze customer demographics and then tailor promotions to that. Now, Yelp might just be a fraction, meaning Yelp users, of obviously your total amount of business, but you want to find out what the demographics of your visitors are on that use Yelp and then adjust everything to meet those folks. It could be older or younger than your general visitor profile. Now, next, you want to review sentiment analysis in their analytics to uncover common themes. Find out what's working and then do more of that. Riverstone Brewery in Denver used Yelp Analytics to identify high weekend traffic. They introduced Saturday specific deals and they saw sales boost by 20%. There's power on Yelp. The things we're talking about can do the similar result for you. So check your Yelp Analytics on a weekly basis. Use the insights to refine your promotions and customer engagement strategies. Tweak and test, and by doing so, you can have home runs like Riverstone Brewery. Now we covered everything you need to know about Yelp, your profile, and how it can help generate additional revenue for you and your brewery. But the question I got to ask you right now, is this something you're going to put into play? Remember, everything I've covered, there's a lot of tips, a lot of tricks, a lot of things you need to do. I've got a PDF of everything I've just spoken about. Send it in the comments. I'll make sure you get that. Additionally, right now, go ahead, follow me on social media and subscribe to my newsletter. I give loads of practical tips. Everything's tailored to breweries like yourself. Let's boost your Yelp presence and grow your customer base starting today. All my links down in the description. Cheers. Thanks for watching.